Hi there, Zach. Doug Justice here with Justice Solutions. I'm going to go ahead and take you through just a little bit of your website so that way you can adjust some of your pages and, more importantly, load in your properties. So we're going to get right into it here. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to 10kdown.com/WP-admin. That's all you have to type in. That'll go ahead and take you to the login page, and I'll be sure to go ahead and assign a user for you, and as well giving you a password. After you log in, the first thing that you're going to come to is called the dashboard. Looks a little ominous at first, but there's really only two key areas that you need to go ahead and be concerned with right now, and that is pages and posts. Pages are basically those static pages, the pages that don't really change all that much. Posts are going to be more of your blog posts and, of course, more importantly, your home listings. So let's go with the easier of the two right now. We'll show you just a little bit, and they're very similar. You'll see how they're very much alike. You'll see a couple of the pre-populated pages that we went ahead and created for you. And for some of them, like this one, if you go ahead and click on that, you'll see that we just went ahead and put in some regular old lorem ipsum information just as a placeholder until you got in there and obviously changed it and explained your program a lot better than we would. So as you take a look at it, you'll see it looks very much like a online Word, Microsoft Word, or something that you may have used in the past as far as word processors go. Over here, you have what's called the kitchen sink. It'll either show or hide a lot of these other additional items in terms of text color and paste as plain text, paste from Microsoft Word. You can always go through these at your leisure, but the ones that you're always mostly using are bold, italicized, either your bullets or your numeric bullets, putting in more kind of a block quote to kind of really make something stand out a bit. Those are the ones that you'll really be dealing with. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of information to this page here. One of the things I'll point out to you, this here is one of your friends, and that is your full screen view. That'll go ahead and take away everything else and really let you focus and concentrate on laying out your page and obviously putting your content in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead up here, and we're going to go ahead and just add a new paragraph, and then we'll just go ahead over here to 10K down, and that'll go ahead and put in that info there. And as you can see, obviously this is something you're going to want to change, but it just gives you an example of how we go ahead and update a page. And once that's done, you can go ahead and exit out of the full screen. You'll see that it's still there. And then all you have to do is click Update. And in real time, the site will be updated with the new information. If you need to, you can always just click New, Add New. That'll create a new page that you go ahead and just put in a title just like this, and then simply fill in the text below. Now, let's go ahead back over here, and now let's take a look at the page, and as you can see, our new text is in there just fine. But let's say that you want to go a little bit more into detail and you want to kind of dress this page up with a little bit of images. You can certainly do so. What I've got is an Arizona home picture right here. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and just copy the image URL. This is something that's really kind of neat about WordPress. And what we can do now is come into here and just click on this little icon right here. This is your media center. You can either drag files from your Explorer. I think it works with Internet Explorer, but if you have a Mac, it'll work from your Finder. You can just go ahead and drag your image files right into this box here, and it'll automatically upload them. You can also go over here to the URL, which is what we're going to do. And then once you have uploaded items, you can reuse them simply by going ahead into here, clicking Show, and then you could go ahead and click Insert into Post. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and just borrow a quick image from another website. You see the green checkbox that says, yep, that is an image, and I know exactly what it is. And then we could say, nice Arizona home. Same thing here. And captions, you can put them. It's up to you if you want to give your image a caption for some text to appear below it. It's up to you. And then we can go ahead and do our alignment. And let's go ahead, in this particular case, we'll do a left alignment. And then if you wanted to go ahead and link the image to maybe another page or some external site, you can always do that. All you would need to do is put in the website address right there. So now we'll click Insert into Post. As you can see, it comes right on in there. Looks like it's a little close to the edge there, so very easy to fix. We can go into here and click that little icon there. Go into these advanced settings, and we can go ahead and give it a 1 pixel border if we'd like. You could change that to anything you'd like. We could even make it 5 if you wanted it really thick, but most of the time you stick to 1. And then we'll put in some vertical space and we'll put in some horizontal space. You can play around with those values anytime that you'd like and just get it to look exactly how you want it to look. We'll click Update, and it looks pretty nice now. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and click Update. Okay, our page has been updated. We'll go back to this page now and we'll refresh it. And you see that your image is in there just fine. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Now, let's go ahead and let's take posts. Now, at first, they look very, very similar to your pages. And they are in a lot of ways. To go ahead and edit any of them, all you have to do is click on the title. You can go ahead and change the description in here. You can go ahead and change any of the listing information here. And then you can obviously change any of the categories here as well. So, but for this one, let's go ahead and add one from scratch because that's exactly what you're going to be doing. And let's go ahead and let's go back down here. And I pulled up one of your older properties. And so we're just going to go ahead and enter the title here, whatever, something short so that way it can appear in the featured items. Let's see, we'll just say Scottsdale Home. Make it very simple at this point. And then what we'll do is just scroll down here and we'll take your property description. We'll copy that, bring it on in over to here, paste it in. We can go ahead and take out the bullet if you'd like. And then down here, let's go ahead and bring this up to the top here so I know exactly how much it was that you were either selling it for. It doesn't look like it actually had the amount in there, so we'll go ahead and for Scottsdale, let's go ahead and say $210,000. You're either laughing, crying, or both right now, you tell me. And then the product description, you can go ahead and put in that same information again if you'd like. And then the product thumbnail here, what we can do is we can simply go back over to your site here. And then what we can do is copy this image from your website over here and bring it into the system. Now with these, it's usually better to go ahead and download them so that way they can be reused. It's a lot better than using the URL in this particular case. So I'm not sure if this particular site goes ahead and restricts their images or not, but I'm having a little bit of a difficulty going ahead and trying to get to the image. So let's go ahead and try that again here, and let's see if I can go ahead and grab this image. And I don't know if it'll let me drag it onto my desktop or not, but we can go ahead and give it a whirl. Yeah, and it did. And you see it right there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come back over to here now. We'll click Upload Image. And in this one, I'll go ahead and show you how easy it is to go ahead and bring images into the system. Just go ahead and drag that over to here. You'll see that it starts to upload it. It creates thumbnails and everything for you. You don't have to worry about doing any of that. And then all we need to do is come down here and we can say Insert into Post. And you'll see that that puts the URL right in there. Now we'll go ahead and come down here. You can put in up to 8 thumbnails in there. There's only 1 on this particular page. And in this one, we'll just go ahead and say single family home. You can put in any type of property type that you'd like in there. And then the number of bedrooms for that one was 3. Number of bathrooms was 2. Number of garages, it looked like it was a 2, and then the square footage was 2,960. If you'd like to go ahead and show a map via Google Maps, you can go ahead and just simply check that box there. Of course, if you're going to do that, you're going to go ahead and need the actual address itself, which I'm sure you will have since these are your listings. Just make sure that you pop that in there. Excerpt is if, in fact, you wanted to go ahead and put something different than this here. What an excerpt will do is allow you to put up to 250 words into a particular area that'll be shown on the home page. Might change. It sometimes helps. Sometimes it seems to be a little bit more trouble than it's worth. So a lot of times I don't do those. It usually does a pretty good job, and if people want to read more information, you'll see when we go to the site that they'll just click on it and get, obviously, the full story. Okay, now let's go over to our categories, so that way people can go ahead and search for this particular property. In this particular case, it was two bathrooms, and it was 3 bedrooms. And, oh, look at this. We actually don't have a Scottsdale. This is a perfect opportunity for us to go ahead and add a new category. And we can go ahead and type in Scottsdale. And then we'll give it a parent category of listings. As you can see, that's where the other 2 cities are. And this just helps keep everything organized for you. If we go ahead and scroll up here, you'll see that Scottsdale is in there. Doesn't actually put it under there yet. The next time you come back in, it will. Just a little flaw of WordPress that they've never fixed in since Lord knows how long. And if we go ahead and come on down here, I think it was a 1-story. And then in this particular price, we'll just say that it was greater than 200,000. And it was just about, what was it here? It was 1,960 square feet, I think. So let's go ahead and say that it is greater than 1,000 feet. And you can go ahead and add in a couple more of these too if you'd like. And after that, go ahead and click Publish. Oh, and one thing before I forget, if you would like it to appear on that slider on the home page there, you'll also want to go ahead and click Listings. Almost forgot about that. So we'll go ahead and update that one more time here. Okay, and now with any luck, if we go back to our home page here, we now have 3 listings. So we have our Scottsdale home, and then it'll go into the Desert Remodel, and then into the 3rd one. So as you can see, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward to go ahead and put your listings in there. We can go ahead and now click on View the Listing, and you'll see it basically populates everything for you. And it even goes ahead and puts it on a Google map, something that we didn't have on our specs, but hopefully that's a welcomed addition for you. So that's really it right now. If there's any questions that you have in regards to uploading images or adding new listings, please feel free to email me, and I hope that the video was informative for you and that you enjoy your website. There's some more things that we will do after you've put in your information, such as making your titles all search engine friendly. And we will also go ahead and add some additional things like Facebook likes and Twitter and all that stuff in there. If you have those, just let us know if you're participating in those particular social networks, and we'll go ahead and add those in there for you as well. All right? Have a wonderful weekend, Zach, and I hope you enjoy your site.